Why do you do what you do? The power of finding your why. Introduction. Why do we need a purpose? Many people have a normal life. They go to work, earn money, take care of their families, and achieve many goals. From the outside, everything looks good. But inside, they sometimes feel that something is missing. They know what they do every day, but they do not always understand why they do it. They have actions, but they do not have a strong feeling of purpose. Simon Sinek became famous because of his idea, start with why. He explained that successful people and organizations do not begin with what they do. They begin with why they do it. However, understanding that purpose is important is easier than finding your own purpose. This is the main idea of the book, Find Your Why. Simon Sinek, David Mead, and Peter Docker wrote this book to help people discover their personal purpose and use it in their work and life. The book is based on many years of helping people in companies that felt lost. Some people had good jobs but felt empty. Some companies became successful but forgot their original mission. Others had many opportunities but could not understand why some felt right and others did not. The authors believe that every person needs to understand not only what they do but also why it matters. When you know your purpose, your work becomes more meaningful. Monday morning is no longer just another difficult day. It becomes a new opportunity to do something important. Chapter 1. The Golden Circle. Understanding your motivation. One of the most important ideas in the book is called the Golden Circle. It has 3 levels: what you do; how you do it; why you do it. Most people and companies start from the outside. They talk about what they make, what services they offer, or what skills they have. For example, a company that sells paper may say, "We make high-quality paper. Our paper is affordable and strong." This explains what they do, but it does not create a deep emotional connection. A company that starts with why communicates differently. They may say, "We believe that ideas can change the world. We create products that help people share their ideas." The product is still paper, but the message is much stronger because it connects with people's feelings. People do not only buy products because of their features. They often choose products because they believe in the same ideas and values. This is why great leaders and successful companies start with why. Chapter 2. The Science Behind Why Matters. The power of why is not only a business idea, it is connected to how our brain works. The human brain has different parts that control different things. The outer part of the brain helps us think logically. It understands facts, information, and numbers. This part connects with what we do. For example, when someone tells you about a product's price, size, or quality, they are speaking to this logical part of your brain. But another part of the brain controls feelings, trust, emotions, and decisions. This part connects with why. This explains why people sometimes make decisions based on feelings. People often say, "I don't know why, but I feel this is the right choice." They cannot always explain their decision with facts, but they feel trust and connection. When someone communicates their true why, they create a stronger connection with others. This is why people and organizations with a clear purpose often become more successful. They speak to people's emotions, not only their minds. Chapter 3. Discovering your personal why. Your why is not something you create from nothing. It already exists inside you. Your purpose comes from your life experiences, your relationships, your challenges, and the moments that changed you. Finding your why is like looking through your own history. You need to remember important moments from your life and find common ideas between them. These moments can be happy or difficult. They can be times when you helped someone, overcame a problem, learned something important, or felt truly proud. The authors explain that it is helpful to do this work with another person. Why? Because it is difficult to see your own life clearly. Sometimes another person can notice patterns that you do not see. A good partner does not tell you what your purpose is. They only ask questions and help you discover it yourself. The process usually has 3 steps. 1. Remember important stories from your life. 2. Find common themes and ideas. 3. Create a simple sentence that explains your purpose. Your why shows what you give to the world and how your actions help other people. Chapter 4. Your why can change your life. When people discover their why, they often see their life differently. The book tells the story of a man who sold steel for many years. At first, he thought his purpose was simply selling a good product, but after deeper thinking, he discovered something more meaningful. He realized that he cared about protecting the planet for future generations. Selling recyclable steel was not just a job. It was his way to help create a better world for his children and grandchildren. This example shows the difference between happiness and fulfillment. Happiness often comes from temporary things, getting a promotion, earning more money, receiving praise. But fulfillment is deeper. Fulfillment comes when you know your actions have meaning. Even difficult days become easier when you understand why your work matters. Knowing your purpose also helps you make better decisions. For example, a student named Emily used her why during a job interview. Instead of only talking about her education and skills, she explained her purpose: helping people become the best version of themselves. The interviewers connected with her because they understood what motivated her. Your why becomes a guide. It helps you choose jobs, relationships, and opportunities that match your values. Chapter 5. Finding a why for teams and organizations. The idea of why is not only for individuals. Companies and teams can also have a purpose. When a group understands its shared purpose, people feel connected. They are not just employees doing tasks, they become part of something bigger. A company's why explains the positive change it wants to create in the world. For example, a coffee machine company may think its purpose is making coffee machines, but its deeper purpose may be creating places where people meet, communicate, and build relationships. The product is only a tool. The real purpose is the impact on people. Companies with a strong purpose often have more loyal employees and customers because people want to be part of something meaningful. Teams inside large companies can also have their own smaller purpose. These smaller purposes should support the bigger company mission. When everyone understands why they do their work, the organization becomes stronger. Chapter 6. Your How: Turning Purpose into Action. After discovering your why, the next step is understanding your how. Your how describes the way you naturally work and behave when you are at your best. These are your personal principles and strengths. For example, someone's how may be making difficult things simple, building strong relationships, looking at the bigger picture, trying new ideas, taking responsibility. Your how helps you make decisions. Imagine that one of your values is simplicity. If you receive a job offer that is extremely complicated and does not match your values, you may understand that it is not the right choice. Your how helps you recognize opportunities that fit you and avoid situations that take away your energy. Companies can also use their how to create a strong culture and show people how they work. Chapter 7, Living Your Why Every Day. Finding your why is only the beginning. The most important thing is to live according to it every day. When you share your purpose with others, you attract people who have similar values. These people can become friends, customers, colleagues, or partners. At first, talking about your why may feel uncomfortable. Many people are used to explaining what they do, not why they do it. But with practice, it becomes easier. Not everyone will understand or share your purpose, and that is normal. Your why works like a filter. It helps you find the right people and opportunities. For organizations, the biggest challenge is not losing their purpose as they grow. Sometimes companies become focused only on money, numbers, and competition. They forget the reason they started. This can create problems because employees and customers lose their emotional connection. Successful companies continue telling their story, protecting their culture, and showing their purpose through actions. They do not only talk about their why, they live it. Conclusion: Finding a meaningful life. The main message of Find Your Why is simple. Every person has a purpose. The question is not whether you have a why. You do. The important question is whether you are ready to discover it and follow it. Knowing your why helps you make better choices, build stronger relationships, and feel more fulfilled. It gives you direction when life becomes difficult. A person who understands their purpose does not only find motivation for themselves, they can also inspire others. When more people live with purpose, they create better workplaces, stronger communities, and a world where success is not only about money or achievements. Real success means achieving your goals while also making a positive difference in other people's lives. Your why is your inner guide. It helps you understand who you are, what you believe in, and what contribution you want to make to the world.